Okay, this is the very first Dragon 1.0 podcast. So, today we're going to be talking about the best games of all time. So, what's a game that you liked when you were little?
Kick the can.
Okay, that's one of the worst games ever.
No, not when you were 70 years old and when I was 10. That's all we had. We didn't have Monopoly and...
Well, what's your favorite game now?
Oh. I think Scrabble.
Really? Scrabble?
Yeah, you don't like spell, do you? What is Scrabble? Why'd you ask me that?
What is Scrabble?
It's a word game. You make words, and you get points for it. And you can't use a dictionary or nothing. And you can be challenged, and you can lose points by being challenged.
It sounds like the worst game in the world.
Yeah, well, it is if you hate spell. Okay, what's your favorite game in the whole wide world?
You know that answer. It's Roblox and Minecraft.
I thought it was stupid Monopoly.
I don't hate
How
Monopoly.
about Battleship?
We're talking about digital games.
I didn't know that. Nobody specified digital.
Well, who cares? We're still doing it.
Well, I didn't know. Digital and games, you know.
Well, as I was saying, what the?
Gonna erase that.
Oh, never mind. It's recording. Never mind. Okay, as I was saying, the best game of all time is. It has to be Minecraft, everybody.
The thing of it is, I don't play games on computers and stuff.
What about Solitaire?
Well, you can play that, but it's not challenging. But I don't have access to computers where I live.
What about
And I don't have a
Solitaire?
telephone like you have that I can access any other games. So I don't play games on computers.
Okay, officially we're talking about all games. So,
Well, officially, I don't have all games.
we're talking about them. We don't have them. You can't buy every game in the world.
I didn't say you could, but you said we were
Back to
talking.
the podcast.
And what about the podcast?
As I was saying, well, one of the best shooting games, as we all know, is Call of Duty Black Ops. Wait, and in second place we have Far Cry. Far Cry is a game about a man who was riding in this bus and gets took over by a man in the pink jacket, I think. I'm talking about Far Cry 4. Well, the new Far Cry is coming out called Far Cry Primal. It's about a man back in the day, like at the dawn of time, everyone. Yeah,
How many people do you think around it already knows about that game?
people that read the gaming forum or do.
Well, and you're probably not the only one, and you act like you are.
Some of the people watching this probably don't know about Far Cry Primal. I bet at least somebody out there is all like, oh, I have every Far Cry game. Why not get the latest one? You think?
Maybe they already have. They think you ought to get the latest one.
Yeah, I don't really like Far Cry that much. My only like is that you have free roam, and you don't usually get free roam on shooting games.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's like Grand Theft Auto, and which leads us to our next game, Grand Theft Auto. You shouldn't let your children play this. You shouldn't let anyone that's not a teenager play this game. Well, my favorite Grand Theft Auto is Grand Theft Auto 5, where you have the choice to be 3 characters. Sometimes you can even be the dog. So, the point of this game is kill, shoot, wind up in jail, spawn somewhere else. So, now we're talking about, I don't know if all you people like this, but war games now. Horror. So, we're going to talk about probably the scariest game ever, Until Dawn. It's a game that about these people that find themselves face to face with just scary beings. I don't know if they're actually beings, but they're scary. And our next scariest game, Tattletale. It's about a 3-year-old, and it's almost Christmas. The point of the game is to survive and try not to die before Christmas.
A 3-year-old?
Yes.
Pitiful child.
So as I was saying, you start off in the kitchen, I think. And you have to grab Tattletale and follow the objectives. And I'm gonna stop talking about that because I bet it's gonna give me nightmares, but I don't have dreams. Ha ha ha. So now we're gonna talk about Nintendo games. Nintendo. No, you haven't talked mostly the whole podcast.
I don't know anything about these games. I told you I didn't play them, and I don't have access to them, so how am I going to know about them?
Go down
Except what you tell me. Well, I don't go down ends.
Sometimes you do.
I don't go down to play games.
Sometimes you do.
No, I don't.
Well, you should.
I should, but I don't.
Okay. So, one of the best Nintendo games is Mario. Mario can be on
Now, I saw you play Mario, because I bought you one before.
Yep. And the point of the game is to find the princess, etc., etc.
Okay.
Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Like and subscribe, and comment down below if you want more of these. Bye.